All right, everyone. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. Okay. So yeah, welcome to the last lab of the course. Happy you all made it. Basically, we're going to be talking about encryption. The concept of encryption is you have some sort of thing on either end to sort of unlock and lock, um, communication with each other. This one, it's passwords and phrases. So you'll give it a phrase, it'll run this algorithm to sort of encrypt a message based specifically to that phrase. And the only way to unlock it is with a private key. So basically, every user has a public and a private key, and they'll send messages to each other via that domain. So if a user wants to send something to Johnny, the user will encrypt it in Johnny's public key, and then only Johnny can unlock it with his private key. There's also signing. So, the only way to prove that someone signed something is by using their private key to sign it, and then everyone will use that person's public key, unlock, and they'll be like, "Oh, he actually used it." But yeah, here's the concept. Kind of what I just said. You have some sort of encrypted message, encrypted with the public key, and the private key could be, someone typing in their password. It runs through the algorithm, and they get all the information they need. And here's the opposite. The digital signatures is just sort of in reverse. So you're signing with a public key, and Bob wants to see that Alice actually signed it. So she'll use her public key to say, like, "Oh, Alice did actually sign this." Um, so, okay, so we're going to start. We're going to start with Windows 10. So the tool we're using is Cleopatra. Cleopatra is the sort of thing where we take, usernames and passwords, and we create out, we run it through algorithms to actually make them these key pairs. So we'll open up Cleopatra. We're gonna create a new key pair. We're going to do open PGP, which is basically just like there's no hierarchy system. So someone can make public and private keys, and they can send them back and forth without anyone approving them. There's like no central hierarchy of tracking this kind of stuff. So let's see, students at student.edu. There's other ones too, where instead of like a password, you can like move your mouse around really quickly. I always thought those were interesting. Um, and then we need to save this. Cool. So we have our key, and now we need to send it. The email we made our public key. It only gets unlocked with our passphrase, which is kind of like our private key. And we want to send the public key to our administrator so they can encrypt messages that only we can unlock. So we're going to message administrator at campus.edu. Mm-hmm. All right. Now we're going to go to the administrator server. Cool. So we do a lot of these keys also, like not only it's a password, there's other things that sign it, like, the date and time and location. So we got to make sure our date's up to date before we do this. Okay, so we just downloaded their key. And now we want to go, we are still in, oh, okay. So we are doing the same exact thing, but for the administrator. Okay, done that. All right, now we need to pair up them together. We're going to exit out of that. All right, so now we're going to actually show how this works end to end. So we want to make a text document within the Windows 8 server. And we want to make a secret. We want to tell the student a secret that we like green eggs and ham. We want to encrypt this. So we want to encrypt it in a sense that only the student can unlock it with their encryption key. And then we're going to send it to them. Got to make sure not to send the unencrypted one because I might lose my job. And then that's it. So now we're going to go back to the student's computer. And there's the message. As you can see here, it's just gibberish. But we can decrypt it with our specific passphrase because that's what the administrator encrypted it with. So now that we have that, we can see that these are the same thing. We have it unlocked. Is there anything else? Now we're just gonna. I think why they did this is they just wanted to show a little bit about like, you know, how if you don't encrypt your things, how easy it is to see everything in your system. Um, so student one, yeah, and like everyone has the same password, right? So yeah, I'm a hacker. I'm just speculating. I'm a hacker, and I'm going in, and I'm looking at all your flags, and it's really easy. Um, all the students have the same password. Getting your email, you know, um, not good, not good. Here's all the flags. Reading all your stuff. Same thing with student two. I'm student two. I'm the hacker. I'm going through all your things. Reading your flags. And then lastly, though, student three. Student three thought a step ahead. He wasn't using it. They weren't using a secure password, but uh, they use the same password as everyone else. But I'm coming in here, and if I try to, you know, open this message, well, I can't on this server, but it's encrypted. So I need the student's specific um, passphrase for this, which here is student three, which is their username. But if I had the same password, then I would have been able to see this. So it's just sort of like how it can look. Um, so that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I hope everyone does well with their finals and all that stuff. So thank you.